Hey guys, well today I have another Bad Avenue story for you. Now, back in the day, when I was a teenager growing up, we hung out on corners. Everyone had their corner, whether you was selling pot out of it or just hanging out. And you also had a bunch of girls. We had two sets of girls. Girls from 17th Avenue, we called them the Hollywoods. I'll get to them later on as I talk about stories. And then we have the celery sticks. They were located on Bay 19th and Bat, where our pot spot was. Now, John Polio gave these girls this name. I mean, he did it when he was on pot, so it was pretty funny when he did it. And it stuck with them ever since. You had the Hollywoods on 17th Avenue and Bat. They were basically connected. Then you had the celery sticks on Bay 19th and Bat. They would just hang out girls and, just wanted to get with a boy or, get a boyfriend and stuff like that. So anyway, one particular night when me and Reynolds was on the corner, we're selling pot to some customers and we're hanging out. And all of a sudden, this girl shows up. She's about 18, 19 years old. And she buys weed off of us. She's a good-looking girl. And she asks us, what are we doing tonight? And me and Reynolds, we're like, no, we're hanging out. What are you doing? You want to hang out? And so we end up hooking up with her. We end up walking her to Tommy Reynolds' house on 15th Avenue in Benson. Okay? Behind his house, there was a barn, like a little shack. What we did was we went in that shack, Tommy Reynolds first, me second, and we end up hanging out with the girl. Okay, that passes by. That was a fun time. A couple of days go by. And all of a sudden, I'm getting an itch. I'm like, what the fuck is this? An itch. And Tommy Reynolds calls me. He says, Jimmy. He says, anything funny? You feeling okay? I said, why? I said, Tommy, what's the matter? And he tells me, he says, I think I got crabs. You know what, Tommy? I got crabs too, I told him. And we both started laughing. We find out that someone sent this girl to our corner to give us crabs. It was the most funniest thing. And we both had to shave our fucking nuts and get some medicine to put down there. We caught the crabs from the girl. Fucking unbelievable. But that was a memory me and Tommy Reynolds shared together. Because when this happened, it's like I saw mine. I said, I shaved it off. And then 2 days later, Tommy Reynolds calls me. He says, Jimmy, he says, do you have anything over there? I said, what do you mean? He says, crabs. He said, I got the fucking crabs. I said, Tommy, I said, yeah, I got it 2 days ago. And he said, Jimmy, he said, why didn't you tell me, you fuck? And we started laughing. And, but that's a funny story I wanted to share with you. I also got another one with Reynolds that me and him, we burnt a car on Bay 19th Street between Bath and Benson, this dirty block over there. And it was Georgie Conti's car. He gave it to us, and he did an insurance job on it. So he gives us the car. He says, listen, I want you to get rid of my car. I want you to burn it. Before you burn it, you could take it for a joyride, have it for the night. I'll report it stolen 12 o'clock at night. So we had to 12 o'clock with this car. So back then, we used to wear jogging suits, velour jogging suits. On this night, I had a pair of jeans on. We were going to burn this car because he wanted to do an insurance job on it. So we're cruising down the avenue. We're having a little fun time, smoking a joint. And, by the time you know it, 12 o'clock comes. We have to burn this car. We have to get out of the car because Georgie's going to report it stolen by 12 o'clock tonight. Okay, we go to Bay 19th Street. And we park the car. We pour gasoline all over the car. all over, okay? Tommy Reynolds insists on lighting it. He wants to light it. I said, Tommy, go ahead. You want to light it? Go ahead. I backed up. As he lit it, the flames went up. He went up with it. He had a velour jogging suit on. And it went up. Woof. The whole suit, woof, went up to his hair. He was like a burning flame. Just went up so quick. But that's another funny story I have with Reynolds. And but back in the day, growing up, how we all, stood together and had each other's back. That was big back then. If you could have someone's back today and someone has your back, I'll tell you, you're pretty lucky. Because those are real people right there. So just keep that in mind. But Tommy Reynolds, I want to get into his character. Because I have to tell you the truth. I can't give him a bad rap either. He has a good character about him. He always used to like to laugh and have fun. He's definitely serious at times, especially when he's mad. But, when that happened with the woman, with Tommy Reynolds, I can tell you this. After he shot that woman, no one laughed and there was nothing fun about it. He did say, I'm going to hell for this. Because I was with him in the car. And he did say that I'm going to hell for this. So, nothing good comes out of this life. This street life, this mob life. Nothing good comes out of it. Whether you're going to jail for the rest of your life and your family's coming up to see you. Whether you're cooperating, you have to live with that the rest of your life. Some people are cooperators where they're just scumbags. And then you got regular people that just, they do what they have to do and, they move on with their life. But nothing good comes out of this. And when my parents used to come up to see me when I was doing time, I remember those days where they were nice times, but I know I also broke their heart. So, thank God at that time I didn't even have kids. So, as I was doing the time, I used to see these guys, their wives, come up with their kids to come visit them. And I used to say to myself, wow, this must really be hard, seeing your kids, in a prison where, you get to spend a couple hours with them, but it's nothing compared to spending it out in the street. It's probably more productive. Seeing your father in prison like that probably will affect the kids later on in life, But, I just wanted to get a little personal with everybody, let everyone really get to know me. And, I do this podcast because I want to share with you my stories of my life, my experiences that I've been through, my journey, my path, and get an idea of the things I experienced in my life. A lot of them weren't normal, and a lot of things live with the rest of my life. But I do look back, and I did have a great childhood, and I come from a great family. Well, I hope you like me getting personal today. Enjoy this video. And I'm probably going to have another video come right after this. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.